Hi guys, Becca here. I'm with Lifelong Wellness. Today we're going to be talking about strength, and particularly in this practice, we're going to be strengthening our legs. Okay. So, when I first started yoga, I had to do it. I was in a training program for skating, and, I was young. I really didn't know, I didn't connect to it all that much. But as I got older and I started getting more and more injuries, my body was breaking down a little bit more. I inherited this practice, and for a couple reasons. Main reason, it was to learn about my body and my mind and all the challenges that go with life. And then the other realization I made along the way during my practice is that all the things I love to do, like skating, skiing, hiking, biking, swimming, all of those things that I don't do every day, but I do seasonally, are made a little bit better because of my yoga practice. I am able to, get on the mountain that first day skiing, and my legs don't hurt as much. I feel a little bit more stronger, more balanced, more agile. Same with I'm hiking or biking. So my practice that I do on my mat, even though maybe it's like, some days it's 10 minutes a day, some days it's 5 minutes, some days it's just mindful breathing. Some days I can do an hour, and that's amazing. But every little piece, when I do want to go outside and have fun with my kids or whoever, my friends, I feel confident in my abilities to do so because of my practice. And, you don't have to do a lot a day. That's the thing. There's no destination. There's no goal in yoga. But there is an understanding that you're keeping your muscles long and strong, and you're also being mindful to different challenges. And the way we perceive challenges on our mat sometimes is the same way we perceive challenges in our real life. So it translates on and off the mat. So if you're just starting to do yoga, it may seem just like this innate practice where you're just, doing different movements, and it's challenging and you're feeling a little bit here or there, you're stretching, you're strengthening. But start to look at it in a way that you can see, how your mind thinks when you're being challenged. Do you get mad? Do you get angry? Or can you slow down and breathe and focus and, slow and calm your heart in those challenging moments? And the way we can do that on the mat can also translate it into difficult and challenging moments off our mat as well in life. So today, I have a couple different things. I have some blocks. I also have a bar behind me. So if your balance is a little bit challenged today, I know my balance is better some days than others. Having something to support you, like, a strong ledge or a banister or a dresser or something like that may be helpful for your practice today. Or a chair. Just make sure that your chair is sturdy, maybe up against the wall and on your mat, so it doesn't slide anywhere if you go to grab it and you don't want to fall. So, all right, let's go strengthen. Let's get into our legs a little bit. Make sure you have some water if you need to. It's going to be about 15 minutes. All right, let's go. So we're just going to be starting in a mountain pose. So getting to the top of your mat, I have my blocks here just in case. I also have this for support if I need it, so grab something where you can support yourself as well. So, mountain pose, one of those poses where we think, it's just standing there. Really, our legs, our core, our feet, and understanding our body position. So in this mountain pose, we're facing our feet about 12 o'clock, and they're lined up underneath our hip bones. So find your hip bones in the front here, and draw a line straight down for your knees and your ankles. And that's about your hip distance apart. As we start to stand up nice and tall here, we want our pelvis is neutral. So avoiding this position or this position, but having it nice and neutral. And then we're going to feel like there's a long line of energy, pulling energy up through the core and out the top of our head. So as if we're being pulled up by a string, getting a little bit longer. Now you don't have to look like this or feel like this, but just a comfortable length. Get it? So once you have that position, I want you to contract your legs. So pulling your kneecaps up so you're feeling nice and strong. Press down through all 10 toes to give yourself support on the mat. Okay? So legs are engaged, legs are strong. Roll the shoulders up, back, and gently press them down away from the ears and open the palms up, face forward. Neck is in line with the spine and head here. Beautiful. So you're not looking down, you're not looking up, but you're pulling your chin back a little bit to line your neck up with the spine. Beautiful. So already you feel engagement through the legs, through the core, and it is a strengthening pose, okay guys? So just take a couple deep breaths there in full body engagement. See how that feels. And then acknowledge how you're standing on your feet. Do you tend to lean to one side more than the other? Or do you tend to lean on your toes or back down your heels a little more? Just acknowledge that and maybe shift your weight so that there's full pressure on all 10 toes and your heel. Beautiful. Good. So we're going to take up the arms up overhead on our next inhale. And then exhale and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Legs and core are still engaged. Find a focus point on the floor. If you have something for stability beside you, you can go ahead and grab it as well. And we're going to come up onto our toes and hold. All right, so next inhale, remember finding a focus point on the floor and everything is engaged, pulling up, finding like, shoulders and face is relaxed, coming up onto the toes, breathe. Now you might feel a little shaky here and your feet might be moving or wobbling, and that's okay. That's your feet strengthening, trying to allow for support underneath of you and to stabilize you. Good. One more breath. Yes, you guys. And drop the heels. Beautiful. Shake that out a little bit. After I do that exercise, I like to just stretch out the top of my feet so you can curl your toes under. Maybe even just stretch out the top of your feet a little bit there. Shake out your ankles, wiggle your toes. Good. Beautiful. Excellent. So right there, 2 simple moves, just coming up onto our toes and standing straight up. You're feeling balance and you're feeling support and strength through your whole body. Okay, so now we're going to turn sideways on our mat a little bit here, guys. So just turning sideways, and you're going to widen your feet about your own leg length apart, okay? So not too wide, not too shallow, but your own leg length apart. Bring your feet outwards just a little bit, and we're just going to start to bend down through the knees and bring our hands to the knees to start. And we're just going to take it side to side, okay? Just go at your own level. So it's up here today. That's great. That's what your body is saying that you need. Stay here. If it means getting a little bit deeper, go a little bit deeper, okay? So you just do exactly what your body is telling you to do. Challenge it along the way a little bit, but it's too much, back off a little bit. If you're feeling okay here, maybe bringing your hands to heart center, open up through the chest, and just coming side to side. Keep breathing, don't hold that breath. Maybe even be able to bring your toes up on one side a little bit here. Excellent. You guys are probably feeling it through the legs a little bit of burning here. Excellent. Keep breathing. Your core is nice and strong. Your shoulders are engaged as you press your palms together. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful. And we'll give ourselves a little break there. Inhale the arms up and come into star pose. Good. Beautiful. Bend down through the knees again, and we're just going to bring our hands to the insides of the knees and push the knees back, opening up the chest. Just going to do some spinal twists in this position. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, drop a shoulder and look over your back shoulder here. So inhaling to come up. We're working a little bit with balance here as well. And then exhaling to twist. Keep breathing, inhaling to come to center, and exhaling to twist. 2 more. I know your legs are probably burning, mine are too. That's good. Knees are getting stronger. Beautiful. Give yourself a moment. You can straighten up the legs. Inhale the arms up again. Good. And one more time, we're going to come right back down. So toes can point out as much as you feel good with. Don't force it. We're coming into goddess pose here. One of my favorite poses. Press the knees back and open and press the hips forward. Long line of energy up, contracting the core. Cactus the arms here. So, whoop, I help puppy balance a little bit. Spread the fingers and just go down as low as you feel comfortable with today. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So when you're ready, inhale nose, exhale mouth. Good, 2 more. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. 1 more. If you have a little extra in you, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee. Might look like the left here. Inhale up. And exhale, other side. Let's try for 1 more on each side. Inhale up. And exhale to the side. Good, 1 more. I know you're probably shaking. Last one. And come back up. Beautiful. Turn your toes inward this time. Not too much. They might feel inward, but they're probably looking straight ahead. If you want, you can use a block in front of you. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So let's inhale the arms up. And on your exhale, shift your weight back into your heels. And we're hinging at the hips. So our movement is not coming from the back, but from the pelvis itself. So shifting the weight back into the heels, lifting the hips up behind, straight, long spine. You can feel your legs engaging here. If you want, have your block to come down in front of you for support. Once you have that position, you can let your head go. So your legs are working hard to stabilize you here while you're stretching. Let your head go. You can shake it out a little bit. Relax your face. Feel what it feels like to shift your weight back, if you're comfortable, onto your heels a little bit, and then maybe onto your toes a little bit. Okay? So legs are pulled up and engaged. Tummy and belly button are pulled up and engaged as well. Beautiful, you guys. Couple more breaths. Any movements here that feel good to you as well. If you want to challenge yourself, bringing one arm up, go ahead. Other arm, a little bit of a spinal twist there. Beautiful. And then eventually bring your hands back to your knees, peeling your way up with a nice strong flat back. And then we're going to heel toe our way back in center. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Give yourself a little shake out there. We'll do 1 more before we go, getting into our hip flexors and our quads a little bit. So if you do have something stabilizing beside you, great. If not, make sure that, you feel balanced for this one. So find your nice mountain pose here. Okay. Take a second to ground down. Bend your knees and bring your arms out, integrating the shoulders back into the ribs. Strong, engaged core. We're going to take our right leg and take it back to the back of the mat. Or a big step back, however big that you feel comfortable with. So in our lunge, our knee is lined up over angle. We never want to look like this, okay? Our front foot is engaged and pressing down firmly into the mat. Our back leg is engaged and I'm up onto my toes. My right hip is pulling around so that the hips are facing forward, as if I have headlights on my hip joints here. Good. We're going to do about 3 to 4 little knee drops. So on your inhales, let's bring the arms up. And then on the exhales, we're going to bring the arms down and the knee comes down at the same time. Maybe it covers over the mat. Maybe it just drops down a little bit today. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you have a support, you can use your support. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Let's see if we can step all the way back up to the top of the mat with 1 fluid motion. Get a little bouncy on the back of the knee. Step right up. Shake it out a little bit. You guys getting warm? I am. Okay. We'll do the other side. Find your mountain pose. Nice and strong through the core. Nice and strong through the legs. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your arms out for balance. Integrate the shoulders back into the ribs. Find your balance on that right foot and we'll step back with the left foot. Good. Adjust so you feel balanced. Knee lined up over top of the ankle. Hips facing forward. So you might find that this hip faces back a little bit, your back leg. Just shift around and then you'll feel that nice pull along the hip flexor there. Nice and strong through the core. Try not to dump into the lower back into your lunge, but engage and pull upwards. You ready? Here we go. Breathe. Nice deep breath in. On your exhale, drop any covering. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Good. And inhale up. Get a little bouncy on that back knee. Look up at your front foot. And when you're ready, step all the way back up. Shake it out a little bit. Give yourself some pat on the back, guys. And come to your mountain pose one more time to finish your practice. Close your eyes, find your feet, engage your legs. Pull everything up through the core. Roll the shoulders up, back, and gently press them down. Take a breath here. Let's inhale the arms up towards the sky. Bring the palms together and exhale them down towards heart center. Give your body a moment of gratitude for all it does for you. We ask so much of it. Give it a little love and gratitude back. Give yourself a little smile and pat on the back, even though, maybe today was challenging. You got through it, and it's one step towards change and strength. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you want to leave me any messages behind, please do. Say hello, where you're from, what their weather's like. I'd love to hear that. And as always, thanks for joining me on Lifelong Wellness today. I'm Becca. See you next time.